there's a difference between spiritual women and religious women. Spiritual women tend to not be able to be controlled. When they get in relationships, they can't be smothered or controlled because they have their own life's missions, goals, and a lot of things that they have to do is embedded deep within them. And they have to go through a lot of things. But most of all, spiritual women have to have space. They have to have space to create. They have to have space to regenerate and fill their own cups. And a lot of times people get the two mixed up. Religious women tend to be more of, servants. Not saying that spiritual women aren't, but they are totally different. You know, religious women tend to go by a script that is already set for them as well, a set of rules that they live by, but spiritual women, they live the script. You understand? Spiritual women live this life of trial and error and obtaining the wisdom. And a lot of people just have to come to grips with that. Neither two are any better than the other, but, we all have, a thing that we can choose in our lives. Spiritual women have the hardest times in relationships as well, not because, we don't know how to submit or that we don't know how to have relationships. It's just that we move at our own pace, and a lot of times we have to have certain space to regenerate. And me personally, I've had that problem just about my whole life since I've been dealing with men, even before I knew I was on a spiritual path, but there is a big difference between the two.